Stoel Rives has been working for PRP for about 6 years, about a year before I joined the firm. I chose to expand the relationship with PRP because of the value that they brought. I'm using a couple lines of business, but there were several opportunities that were presented to him that he didn't fully understand what the value was. And so they were in areas like telecom expense that I had familiarity with, and so he asked me to get to know the folks at PRP and learn and understand what value they could bring in these other lines of business. Yeah, the role that PRP plays for Stoel Rives is really a true trusted advisor and partner in our expense management. They are another set of resources with a deep bench of expertise for us to rely on for any number of expense management areas that we have. Yeah, a big difference with PRP is first the people. The people are great to work with. They're friendly. They're personable. They operate with complete and total transparency. And then it's the ongoing management and ongoing relationship building that PRP brings to the partnership. Many organizations that help with expense management will come in and help you to manage the expense once, and then you don't see them again until they want something else from you. With PRP, it's truly a partnership. I mean, it's as if you've just expanded your staff by the number of resources that PRP and the expertise that they have, they bring with them to the relationship. And so it's this ongoing management and relationship building. And just one of our expense accounts, my first great story with them was with PRP is they managed one expense account and cut the expense in half. They still manage it for us today, and it's maybe a tenth of what the expense was 5 years ago. And all of that's because of this ongoing management relationship that PRP, the approach that PRP takes. Yeah, some opportunities that were created because of our relationship with PRP was allowing some of the people that were doing a lot of administrative work on vendor management and invoice management to work on higher value tasks. We've had a number of promotions actually of people in our IT administrative positions specifically who have moved on into other positions because we were able to free up so much of the invoice and vendor management work that they were doing, allowing them to take on other responsibilities, which then led to job promotion for them into completely other areas. The downside of that is we have to train somebody new, but what's great is we have this permanent partnership with PRP that allows us to easily transition a new person into a role that partners with them to administer our invoices there. The aspects that work best for me in our engagement and partnership with PRP is the constant contact that I have. Every quarter I can count on being able to sit down with my account managers at PRP and review opportunities, new opportunities to save, and review existing savings, and then talk more about additional value that they may be able to add or that we can partner on. When I was first introduced to PRP, I came in with a filter based off of past reactions or past interactions with expense management companies, mostly in the telecom management space. And so I expected this to be a transaction, and I was blown away when it wasn't a transaction. In fact, so much so I was a little skeptical, and Greg Danielson, who was our account manager at the time, read that skepticism and worked really patiently and with me to help demonstrate what the value is, and was the first one to admit that and suggest to me that if there's no value here, we want to hear that too. And so that was the first time that I was really exposed to that sort of approach in expense management, and it was well above my expectations. I regularly refer PRP, and it's because of their approach in partnering and long-term relationship building that gives me not only the confidence but desire to go out and share my experience with them with colleagues of mine in other industries.